Welcome to Unit 8. This week we're going to focus on typography and its very specific characteristics. Some of the things you learned in earlier units. We're going to be choosing a classic typeface. This is sort of putting your knowledge to the test. We're going to arrange type within a grid. Using type in its appropriate contextual mood and tone, you will display a certain typeface of choice. So you guys can choose what that is. Here's an example of what one might look like in the end. You're also going to utilize concepts that are gained thus far in the course, such as hierarchy, alignment, kerning, leading, positioning. Of course, color goes along with that as well, as you see here. So some of the instructions, or the instructions for this midterm assignment, are located here. And the guidelines are as follows, broken down. This is a total of 50 points. Choose one classic typeface family that we have discovered or that we've covered in your textbook. You're going to review examples provided by myself, which I showed you not only here, but there's also some examples underneath resources, type specimen examples. What you're creating is a type specimen poster, a little bit different than an actual type specimen booklet. Usually they're delivered with multiple pages showing the type family in various formats broken down. So you can read a little bit more about that within the instructions, but overall, this is a hands-on project that you complete and really focus on the entire week. It's going to be a measurement of your knowledge to date. You can do it in whatever program you wish. No more than 4 colors, document size 10 by 16. That's actually traditional poster size. Get close to that. If it has to be a little bit less than an inch over or under, that's fine. Use what software application you're most comfortable with. So in particular, that 10 by 16 might be an artboard, might be a page, it might be a canvas. Depends on what program you're using. Design a poster that illustrates the typeface's mood and tone. So for example, if you're going to choose a classic typeface, it probably won't be a huge personality font, which is good. So the mood and tone will be kind of obscure, but you can enhance it with color and emphasis and hierarchy. Show all typefaces that you know exist within that family. So the family is the overarching typeface, and the style, the typeface styles are bold, narrow, semi-bold, italic, and then using color, scale, balance, grid, hierarchy, alignment, positioning, leading, and kerning, you will enhance your layout. So it depends on what you want to focus on. You can do an A through Z. I show you some examples of that here in the type specimens that I've given you, the links. So this is an example of some specimens, Balto. They're normally used to kind of promote that particular typeface. You can show different ways in which that typeface is used in different contexts. Those are the arrows, each style of Balto. And I kind of like how these are an interactive type specimen on the web. I really enjoy that. So these are the styles: thin, light, book, medium, bold, black, super, ultra. So that's kind of the thing you want to enhance and show on your specimen, how they might look in context in a layout. That's one example. Here are some more examples of type specimens. Surrogate. It's usually a booklet. You're going to be focusing on how is that type laid out. See how they've enhanced the hierarchy, half title page, and then shows it in layout. How you could maybe use it. They show it in bold and thin. They show it in contrast of of itself in different styles. You can see surrogate thin, surrogate black italic. They focus in on the letter form N. So lots of interesting different things that you can do with a type specimen. There is no one right or wrong way, but really you're showing how you might lay out that typeface. And I'm interested to see your creative approach to these. If you have questions, let me know. Be sure you submit it here. There is no forum for this week. We will talk about a forum maybe for next week on this, but this is really just a measurement of your understanding of typography to this point in the term. Enjoy this project. I'll see you in next unit's virtual video.